In today's video, gents, I'm talking about 3 books I've read in the last year that have absolutely blown my mind. What are they? Guys, that's the subject of today's video. Book number 1 on this list, Thinking in Bets by Annie Duke. Now, I absolutely love this book because it forced me to rethink how I make decisions. And oftentimes I fall into this trap that I have an amazing outcome. So I think, oh, I must have done everything right because luck doesn't, I make my own luck and I made every right decision. Therefore, of course, it's all on me. And I also fall into the trap and the self-blame issue with, I thought I did everything right and I still had a bad outcome. Well, I obviously am inadequate. And what I love about Annie Duke is she's like, you've got to add luck into the equation. And I fall into she uses the analogy of chess versus poker. And I view life many times as a chess game where if you make the right decisions, you're going to have the right outcome. And that's why grandmasters are rarely ever defeated by anyone that ranks lower than them. However, if you look at poker, you can have a professional poker player beat any day by an amateur. Why does this happen? Well, because luck is a factor. So when you realize that, okay, you can make all the right decisions and still have a bad outcome, what this prevents you from doing is from actually not trying again and actually following the same procedure and testing multiple times. It also can protect you from falling, and I fall into this trap where, I've had success. Obviously, it's me. No, luck could have been involved. So guys, go check it out. Thinking in Bets by Annie Duke. Now, this next book took me about 4 hours to listen to. I listened to it on my iPhone. So my setup, I use a Bluetooth headset and I use Audible, the paid sponsor of today's video, guys. And I absolutely love Audible. I've said this before, but for over the last 10 years, I've downloaded like 500 books. I absolutely think that they are a game changer when you can fill dead time and you can improve and become smarter. So this summer, I'm in Ukraine, walking all over the place, and I listen to probably, like 5 or 6 audiobooks, just walking around town. But guys, if you're interested in getting a free audiobook from Audible, you just need to sign up for that 30-day trial membership. I'm linking to them down in the description over at audible.com/RMRS, or you can text RMRS to 500-500. Again, gentlemen, that's audible.com/RMRS, or text RMRS to 500-500. And gentlemen, stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to go through my Audible account. I'm going to talk about 10 additional books very quickly that are currently on my phone, I've listened to, I absolutely love, and that I highly recommend. Book number 2 on my list, The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. I didn't know what to expect from this book, had it recommended by a friend, and it blew me away. Absolutely love Mel's reading of the book and her content. And it's a very simple concept. Simply, when you need to do something and you are falling into the trap of procrastination, you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And like a rocket, you take action. And it seems like a very simple concept. You may say, Antonio, why do I need the book now? Because she gives so many different studies. She's got great stories, and it reinforces and gives you different ideas of how you can use this in your life. Mel talks about how motivation is not going to see you through. Yes, it's nice to have it, but oftentimes you need to get things done, because I know many of you guys have something right now that you need to get done, and you're procrastinating. And there was a key concept she talked about procrastination. It's not that if you're procrastinating, it's because you're overwhelmed. And it's not that you don't want to do it. Procrastination, she gets into all this research of really what it is. And that stuff blew me away. But just something, I didn't expect something so simple just to be so life-changing. So guys, go check it out. Next up, we've got Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. And I have to thank Travis on my team. He actually recommended this book. Let's say you're out there looking for a new job, or you've got a company and you're selling a product. Well, you can bury people with technical details, but when it comes down to it, you need to be able to tell a very quick story, basically an elevator pitch that people are going to remember and how it applies to them. People, they want to be the hero of the story. So that hiring manager, it's not about you and you coming to his company. It's about him. It's about him looking great when he found you and you came in and transformed the company. It made me totally relook at the way that I'm presenting the things I'm doing at Real Men Real Style. What he talks about, Donald covers, is how to actually structure the story so that it's memorable, so that people can actually relate to it, and that they will remember you and interact with you. So whether you're selling a service or whether or not you're looking for a job, people are going to basically want to give you that job, or they're going to want to buy your service. All right, gentlemen, so as promised, I'm going to talk about the 10 audiobooks I've got here right on my phone, right here in the Audible app, which I absolutely love. Allows me to listen to books at 1.5, 1.25, 2 times speed, keeps them well organized. All right, so first up, we've got The 50th Law by Robert Greene and 50 Cent. I've actually got the physical book. I listened to it again. I actually listened to this probably 2 years ago, but I listened to it again with a new mind, new ideas, and I have to say I took a lot of notes re-listening to this book. This one right here, Good to Great by Jim Collins. I've actually had this book for over a decade. Picked it up, I think, in business school. And then I remembered, I went back and I listened to it again. I'm like, wow, this is a great listen. Absolutely loved it on Audible. Then we've got Angela Duckworth. I had bought this book probably 5 years ago, but never actually read it. And then I went and listened to it right here on Audible. I've got The Customer Service Revolution by John R. DeJulius. We've got Captivate, The Science of Success. Next up, we've got The Worst Hard Time by Timothy Egan. And it's the untold story of those who survived the Great American Dust Bowl. And I absolutely love this because I was aware of the Great Depression. I'd read a bit about it, but it's oftentimes skipped over. And this book goes into a lot of detail and talks about hardship and how people can overcome. Next up, I've got The Legend of the Monk and the Merchant by Terry Felber. Next up, I've got Traction by Gino Wickman, and this is about getting a grip on your business. And I've had this book again for years, but it was listening to it on Audible this summer, which absolutely, I loved it. Next up, we've got Modern Romance by Eric Kleinberg and Aziz Ansari. Next up, we've got Quench Your Own Thirst by Jim Koch. The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team by Patrick Lenciani. If you're a manager, if you're a parent, if you work with people, you want to listen to this because there was one key concept I took from this, and that is that you need to have healthy tension. That it's okay sometimes to have it out with someone, and actually it's a show of trust when you can be honest and transparent with people on a team. Next up, we've got The Paradox of Choice by Barry Schwartz. Next up, we've got Black Box Thinking by Matthew Syed. Next, Measure What Matters by John Doerr. Lessons from My Coach by Amir Karkudi. He's all about slowing down and actually identifying what's important, doing it, and really focusing in on what matters. The Power of Moments by Chip Heath. Choice Words by Peter Johnston. So I know a lot of you guys are thinking, Antonio, where am I going to find the time? How am I going to get all this done? Guys, you're never going to find the time. You've got to make the time. You do that by waking up early. Go check out this video right here. I am going to link over to how to wake up at 5 a.m. One of my better videos. I put out some pretty good videos, but this one people absolutely love because I give you a step-by-step process to start waking up early so that you can make the time to take care of yourself, to go to the gym, to start to read, to listen to books, to actually just meditate, whatever it is that is going to help you become the man you know yourself to be. That's it, gents. Take care. I will see you in the next video.